Hi everyone, we are from Group 2 for subject MGT648 Research Method. Our research is the impact of online distance learning on student performance among EPJJ students of selected course in UiTM Puncak Alam. Welcome to our presentation video.
Background of the study. MGT is a form of learning that offers working adults to engage UiTM distance learning program. The system provides the student access to the course material lecture as well as the interaction between student and lecturers. According to Kamul Zaman, the purpose of this study was to discuss the impact of online distance learning on student performance among EPJJ students in UiTM Puncak Alam. There is a rising worry about how the EPJ program effect on student performance will be seen. On a public statement, a recent study published by the International Journal of Education Development highlight the need for context-specific research on ODL effectiveness in higher education institutions, developing countries like Malaysia. The study emphasized the importance of considering factors like students' socio-economic background, access to technology, and cultural preferences when designing and implementing ODL programs. In order to improve the entire education environment in IT Puncak Alam, this issue statement attempt to explore the surrounding of the corporation of ODL, highlighting the difficulties experienced by EPJJ students and looking for opportunities for development.
Hi, I'm Jonius, and now I would like talking about the research question, research objective, and the methods of analysis of our research. Alright, the research objective is the first is to examine the influence of learner interaction on the student performance among EPJJ students of selected courses in UiTM Puncak Alam. The second research objective is to examine the influence of instructor presence on student performance among EPJJ students of selected courses in UiTM Puncak Alam. And the third is to examine the influence of content engagement strategies on student performance among EPJJ students of selected courses in UiTM Puncak Alam. Alright, the research question is, the first is there a relationship between the learner interaction and student performance among EPJJ students of selected courses in UiTM Puncak Alam? And the second research question is there a relationship between the instructor and student performance among EPJJ students of selected courses in UiTM Puncak Alam? The last of research question is there a relationship between the content engagement strategies and student performance among EPJJ students of selected courses in UiTM Puncak Alam? Right, the method of analysis we use the quantitative approach and collecting data via the questionnaire survey to the EPJJ student selected courses in UiTM Puncak Alam. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Izzat and I am going to give the summary of our literature review. First is learner interaction. Keith Blankson and Co-Ballant say that teachers being involved and students interacting in online classes is really important. If teachers use good teaching methods and encourage students to talk to each other, students can do well in online classes. These findings are useful for making online education better in Malaysia and helping students to do well in virtual classrooms. Second is instructor presence. Kim et al. Investigated the relationship between instructor presence and study engagement in online courses. The study found that the instructor presence was positively related to student engagement. The author suggested that instructors should use various strategies to increase their presence in online courses, such as providing timely feedback, facilitating discussions, and creating a supportive learning environment. Thirdly is content engagement. Gia and Eric conducted a study to identify the engagement strategies that are most effective in online learning environments. The study surveyed 155 students on various engagement strategies used in online courses based on Moore's interaction framework. The study found that learner to instructor engagement strategies were most valued among the three categories.
Hello everyone. I will continue with the literature review for our research on the impact of online distance learning on student performance among EPJJ students in UiTM in Shah Alam. Our focus is on how content engagement strategies influence student performance. Our research is inspired by a study by Gia and Eric in 2016, which identified effective engagement strategies in online learning. They found that learner-to-instructor strategies were most valued. In the learner-to-learner category, icebreaker discussion and collaborative online tools were most beneficial. In the learner content category, real-world and projects and structured discussion were most beneficial. Based on this finding, we proposed three hypotheses. First, there's a positive relationship between learner interaction and student performance. Second, instructor present positively influence student performance. And third, content engagement strategies can positively influence student performance. We believe our research will provide valuable insights to improve the effectiveness of online distance learning.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Amira Ilyani, and now we will look at the research methodology for this study. Research design for this study is descriptive and correlational. The study is a cross-sectional with aim to investigate the impact of online distance learning on student performance among EPJJ students of selected courses in UiTM Shah Alam. The sampling technique for this study is non-probability, that is a convenience method. Convenience is a type of non-probability sampling which involves the sample being drawn from that part of the population which is close to hand. Based on the Krejci and Morgan 1970 table, the sample size needed for the study for a population of 500 units is 260. As for data collection, the questionnaires in a Google form are distributed to the respondents via a mix of in-person and electronic methods. Follow-up calls are also initiated to remind respondents on the pending questionnaire. In the study, the data analysis was conducted using both descriptive and inferential statistical methods that is analyzed using SPSS.
Hello, my name is Nurul Amira and I would like to explain about analysis and result 1. First stage of analysis, normality test and reliability test. The first table is test of normality. Based on the table, the significance level P is equal to 0.2, which is more than P equal to 0.05. It is significance because P value is P 0.2 more than 0.05. It is assumed that the data is normal. The second table is item total statistic. We can see in corrected item total correlation for IV learner is 0.733, instructor is 0.772, content engagement is 0.773, while the DV student performance is 0.428. The third table is reliability statistic. The result revealed that the Cronbach alpha for the overall scale is equal to 0.835. Thus, the result is reliable. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Atik and I am going to talk about our hypothesis. One of our hypotheses states that there is a positive relationship between instructor presence and student performance. This hypothesis suggests that there is a positive relationship between instructor presence and also student performance, or in other words, when instructors are actively engaged and accessible to their students, we expect to see an improvement in academic outcomes. Referring to the level of engagement, interaction, and availability of the instructor in the learning environment is the defining variables, and also for student performance, whereby it encompasses various indicators such as grades, class participants, and overall academic achievement. We propose that when instructors are actively involved and accessible to students, it positively influences how well students perform academically, and this hypothesis suggests that the more present an instructor is, the better students are likely to perform. Why does this hypothesis matter? Because it helps us to understand the significance of instructor-student interaction in the learning process, and if it's proven true, it could inform teaching practices and strategies to enhance students' outcome. Based on previous research, they have shown that correlations between instructor engagement and also student success, and studies have also demonstrated that supportive and accessible instructors foster a positive learning environment, leading to improved performance. So, to test this hypothesis, we have conducted surveys, we have analyzed academic records, and also possibly observed classroom interactions, but mainly it was done through surveys. And our aim is to gather data that either supports or refutes the proposed relationship.
Hi, my name is Nur Adriana. I would like to explain analysis and result 2, which is the null hypothesis in ANOVA is always that there is no difference in means. The research or alternative hypothesis is always that the means are not all equal and is usually written in words rather than in mathematical symbol. The research hypothesis captures any difference in means and input. For example, the situation where all 4 means are unequal, where one is different from the other 3, where 2 are different, and so on. The alternative hypothesis is shown above capture all possible situations other than quality of all means specific in the null hypothesis. Based on ANOVA table here for the impact of online distance learning or DL on student performance among EPJJ students of selected course in UiTM Puncak Alam, which is we can see that the ANOVA table is highly significant and the model is fit as the F statistic is 1052.642, F more than 1, and the P value is 0.00 and is less than critical value P less than 0.05. Hence, the graduation model is significant. It means that there is a relationship between independent variables and dependent variables.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Mia Muhammad Haziq bin Muhammad Lokman, and I would like to share with you about one of our research objective, which is to examine the influence of content engagement strategies on student performance among EPJJ students of selected courses in UiTM Puncak Alam. So, content engagement strategies are crucial for maintaining student interest and comprehension during online distance learning, ODL. Unlike in traditional classrooms, instructors cannot immediately gauge students' reactions and must instead proactively design content that captivates learners in a digital environment, with learners dispersed geographically and navigating through digital platforms at their own pace. It is important to tailor content engagement strategies to various contexts and cater to the diverse needs and preference of EPJJ students in Puncak Alam. The goal of this study is to explore the dynamics of ODL and how content engagement strategies can be optimized to address the challenges of this mode of learning. This involves not only presenting content, but also incorporating interactive elements, multimedia, and assessments that promote active learning. By identifying and promoting effective content engagement strategies, the study aims to enhance student performance in ODL. Although there may be a low positive relationship between the content and performance, with better engagement or satisfaction with the content associated with only moderate performance, which is equal to 0.446. It is below than it is above than 0.05. However, content engagement strategies can still have a significant impact on student performance. This is because these strategies make the learning process more interactive and dynamic, helping students better understand and retain the material being taught.
Hello everyone, my name is Dixon and today I want to share key recommendations for researchers to enhance their studies on online learning satisfaction. The first one that we have is diverse population. Start by studying different student groups to gain broader insight. For example, explore social aspects across various education levels and cultural background. The second one is varied sampling technique, to use diverse sampling methods for a more representative sample. Third one is explore moderating factors. Investigate factors like peer support that influence social elements and impact online learning satisfaction. The fourth one is wider theoretical framework. Apply broader theories such as social cognitive theory for a comprehensive understanding of the dynamics involved in online learning satisfaction. We actually have a lot more, for example, like longitudinal studies, qualitative insight, comparative analysis, technological impact, cultural consideration, policy investigation. But what I can conclude here, by implementing this recommendation in research project, can provide valuable insights into the social factors that affect student satisfaction with online learning. This knowledge can guide the development of effective strategies and intervention. Thank you for your attention, and my other classmates are going to talk more in the next slide.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Akmal. I would like to present a conclusion. The finding of this study demonstrated that while prior experience in online learning classes is essential, it does not predict the level of student preparation amongst distant learners. What is more noteworthy is that distant learners believe that online learning has more benefits than drawbacks. As a result, this study agrees with Abdullah et al. 2023, who firmly stated that the effectiveness of ODL in IPTS is determined not only by technical readiness such as SKIM, but also by positive attitudes and habits such as self-directed readiness, acceptance of responsibility for learning on their own, creativity and independence in learning, willingness to seek assistance, and value for their own learning. This study also supports the idea that students' online readiness is strongly tied to their good conduct and attitude. The finding of this investigation demonstrate that despite being a distant learner with less experience in online education than a full-time student, cultivating positive ideas and consistent motivation is adequate for developing deep student readiness. Technology does not teach. Nevertheless, how technology is employed may motivate pupils to engage in meaningful learning. According to the findings of this study, these public university students' adult distant readiness is above average, since the majority of them have positive ideas and belief about online learning, although the majority of students prefer traditional learning over online learning. Their positive attitude ensures that they are prepared for the online learning experience. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. My name is Muhammad Sabri bin Eji Hashim, and today I'm going to continue the conclusion part 2. Alright, number 1 is willingness to continue studies. Adult distance learners may assess their willingness to continue their studies by reflecting on their belief about technology and attitudes towards online learning. Number 2, active learning constructivism. It is important for individuals to consider online learning as an active process of learning constructivism. Putting faith in technology leads to centered learning, which stimulates critical and creative intellectual thinking. Number 3, future research suggestions, emotional readiness. More research is needed on the relationship between EPJJ students and emotional readiness, particularly prior and after the COVID-19 pandemics. These students are facing challenges not only related to work and study but also family and financial issues. Number 2, impact of attitude and mindset. Positive attitudes and mindset are crucial for EPJJ students' readiness. It is important to investigate whether emotional readiness also influences successful online learners for adults distance learning, and it is correlates with work outcomes. Number 3, preparation for further education. Understanding emotional readiness and its impact on online learning can enhance adult learners' knowledge and prepare them for further education, especially during the challenging times. Thank you.